Friends, I'm sure all of us enjoy the Sermon on the Mount. That day when Jesus came and all the people sat down on that hill, kind of shaped like an auditorium close to the Sea of Galilee. And the crowds are sitting down and Jesus starts to teach. And this is what we read in Matthew 5, verse 3. He said, "Blessed are the poor in spirit," those people who just live day by day out of the hand of God. It says, "For theirs is the kingdom of heaven." Blessed are those who mourn, those people who are just hurt and have pain and suffering in their lives. Perhaps that's you. Jesus says, you will be comforted. Blessed are the meek, those who know that they're not important, definitely not more important than other people. They will inherit the earth. Blessed are those who are hunger and they thirst for righteousness. You who try to obey God the best you can day by day. Jesus says, you will be filled. Blessed are the merciful, you who really care for the people around you. Jesus says, for you mercy will be shown. Blessed are the pure in heart. That's you when we would peek at you through a closed window or through a closed door. Look at what you are busy with there where nobody can see you. You are still pure at heart. Jesus says, you will see God. Blessed are the peacemakers. Wow, it seems to be sometimes people try to make war, right? You're like, wow, you have a very difficult colleague at work. Every day it seems like there's something else that's wrong. It seems like you can just never do the right thing. Perhaps you have a spouse. It feels like you are constantly at war. Perhaps you feel like that with your children, or racism does that, or shootings in schools, or perhaps physical wars from one country with another country. But if you are that one that seeks peace, want to try and just be that light in the world where peace follows you, Jesus says, you will be called a son of God. Blessed are those who are persecuted because of righteousness. You do the right thing even when it hurts you. You make the right decision, the decision that will glorify God, even though sometimes it might not even be to your benefit. He says, for you, to you belong the kingdom of heaven. He ends in Matthew 5:11. Blessed are you when people insult you. Blessed are you when you are persecuted. Blessed are you when you are falsely accused of all kinds of evil. Let me say it again. If you are persecuted and people falsely say all kinds of evil against you because of me. People just say all kinds of stuff about you. That is not true. Because of Jesus. Because they know who you are and they try to discredit you. They try to emotionally or physically persecute you, insult you because of your faith. Jesus says, that's a great day. That's a great day. You can celebrate that. Wow, I was persecuted today for my faith. Put him first, because Jesus says, I don't miss that. Verse 12, rejoice and be glad, because great is your reward in heaven when you have a tough time, because you do what is right, because you want to be the light, because you want to stand up for your Lord. You will have a great reward in heaven. For remember, in the same way they persecuted the prophets who were before you. Remember, in those moments, right, when we feel persecuted, when we do what is right, we sometimes feel alone. The devil wants to sell this lie to us. Even God has forgotten about you. Jesus says, please remember, you're not the first one. The prophets were persecuted before you too. You are part of a group, a great group, a group that is called the sons of God, the group who has their reward in heaven. You are not alone when you stand up for the Lord. In fact, you are part of a precious precious group of people, an extremely honorable group of people, people who have been called by God to serve God with a very specific purpose. You are part of that group of the prophets if you stand up for what you believe. I want to end this devotional moment today with sending you home, sending you back with this thought. Jesus does not pass you by. I don't think he missed what's happening in your life. How you live out of his hand, whether it's a physical or a spiritual sense, you're just so dependent on him. How you try to do the right thing even when it hurts you. How you seek peace in your life and seek peace in your marriage, in your family, at your job, and how you very intentionally work at arriving at that peaceful place. Pray for people who are just seems to be angry every day and answer back with a kind word. Forgiving, seeking peace. Jesus sees that. Jesus sees it when you show mercy, when you care for the people around you. He sees you when you live a life where you stay pure, where you stand up for him, no matter the harsh feedback that you might get. He does not miss it. He sees it. And there will be a great reward for you in heaven. You are blessed when you continue to follow your Lord with all of your heart and soul and mind. Continue to stay in the race. Please pray with me. Lord Jesus, thank you that you don't abandon us, that you take very careful note of what happens in our lives, truly seize it, partner with us, journey with us so that we can stay in the race. May you open the eyes of your children in these moments. May you open heaven for a moment, and may they see the treasures awaiting for them in heaven, the reward of being in the direct presence of the living God forever. May they be blessed by staying faithfully in the race. Amen. Have a great time, dear friends.